hi, good afternoon, and thanks so much for your time today. First up, give us a sense of how you're seeing the market shaping up overall. Because, day before yesterday or the beginning of this week, we saw good move on the Nifty, slight cooling off yesterday. But once again, we seem to be back towards the positive side. Do you believe this momentum is sustainable also given that earnings season kickstarts today?
Yeah, very good afternoon. So definitely, this is one question which is on everybody's mind is whether markets will sustain. So we've seen a smart bounce back of sorts in the previous week where we saw good four trading sessions of Nifty going into the green. Now, overall, the short positioning stance of FIIs is still continuing in the market. We are seeing a bit of green shoots happening, especially in the BFSI space, Bank Nifty and Fin Nifty. That is where FIs are not short. Now, if you look at the granular texture of the market, it is banks and financials which are leading this current bounce back that we are seeing post the RBI policy. So technically speaking, Nifty remains in a bull grip as long as we do not close below the 25,000 mark. And on the upside, 25,200 once gets taken out should open way for 25,500 in the short term. So it's best to be a trader at these levels. Look to buy on dip with a stop loss of 24,950, just 50 points below the support area of 25,000, which is where put writers are also being seen. And at the same time, stock specific action is paramount. So we have been bullish on Bombay Stock Exchange, BSE. We have recommended to our clients. Still feel there is a long way on the upside. In fact, the stock is coming out of around 3 to 4 months of underperformance, and the reversal seems to be a very strong one. So the stock could very well head towards 2500, 2550 in the short term. One can still look to buy and possibly on dips with a stop loss place at 2100. Another stock which is looking good on the long side is IndusInd Bank. Now, IndusInd Bank is one of those few banks which have not participated in this current rally. In fact, a few days back, there was a big volume price action that was seen, post which the stock has slowly, gradually inched its way up. So around 750, risk reward is favorable in IndusInd Bank. One can look to buy at these levels. Stop loss placed at around 720, and my sense is around 840, 850 is where we are seeing the positional targets for the same. So IndusInd Bank and BSE, these are our two high conviction picks. And overall, as far as Nifty is concerned, once we cross 25,200, that is when further round of short covering is expected.
Understood. So that's as far as your stock specific ideas are concerned. But Mr. Sharma, if you can tell us within the broader markets and especially from the pharma and metal sector, these are the two sectors that are buzzing the most in trade today. Anything that you like in particular?
Yeah, so on the pharma space, we like Divi slabs a lot. So the stock recently saw a good recovery of sorts from being very oversold around 5,700. And now I think, after this recovery, we feel that there is a proper reversal on the cards, which means the entire correction that started from July onwards is expected to be reversed. And the next possible targets are around 6,600 and even 7,000 on the upside. So if you are an investor, Divi Slabs is one stock which looks pretty solid on the charts. One can look to be a buyer on the same, and even if there is a dip of any sort, one can look to buy on the dip as well. As far as metals are concerned, it is better to be a trader over here because the metal index has already done very well. In fact, probably we are towards the fag end of the momentum as far as metal stocks are concerned. But having said that, Tata Steel is one stock which has been continuously hitting higher highs and higher lows. And the next targets are seen around 185 on the upside. So look to buy Tata Steel on dips. Stop loss placed at 170, and this is another stock which can do well from current level. So both pharma and metals seem to be good on the upside, but I think it is pharma which can be more of an investment bet, and metals which can be more of a trading bet.
Rahul, thanks so much for your time today and sharing your rationale about the market as well as some stock specific
Thank you so much,
recommendations with
Pavitra.
our viewers.